Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So in today's video, we're going to discuss about another problem related to soil fertility. That is the problem number 6 of your exercise from the chapter of concept and application of logarithm. So let us see. What does the problem says? Shetu's uncle has 3 bighas of land. So we know already that 1 bigha is equal to 20 katha. This information sometimes it might be given in the question, sometimes it might not be given in the question. So in the previous problem that we solved about soil fertility, you saw that it was mentioned, right? But here it is not mentioned, so it's better to know. Even if it is not given, they expect you to be able to use this. Okay, so 1 bigha is equal to 20 katha. How many Shetu's uncle has? 3 bigha. So 3 bigha means how many katha? 3 into 20 equal to 60 katha. Okay, good. Then he applies 30 kg of fertilizer, okay, organic fertilizer every year to maintain the fertility of his land. That means when he applies 30 kg of fertilizer in this 60 katha of land, the fertility goes back to the initial amount, right? Now each kg means 1 kg of fertilizer increases the fertility of the land by 3%. Find the depreciation, that is R. We have to calculate R, depreciation of the land of Shetu's uncle. So let us see how to do that. If he does not apply fertilizer to the land, then after how many years? Now here we have to calculate T. Will his land have no crops? So that is another part of the problem, and we will take a look at this later. So first let us deal with the first part of the problem. Okay, so they are saying that Shetu's uncle is using 30 kg of fertilizer for 60 katha land. I want to know for 1 katha how much he is using. Okay, so for 60 katha fertilizer used is 30 kg. So for 1 katha fertilizer used will be, definitely it will be less, so 30 divided by 60 kg. If you do the reduction, it will be 0.5 kg. Okay, now for 1 kg fertilizer, the fertility increases by 3%. So we can write for 1 kg fertilizer, fertility increases by 3%, right? Now are we using 1 kg? No, we are using 0.5 kg. So for 0.5 kg, how much will it increase? So 0.5 into 3% will be 1.5%. Okay, so from here actually we can say how much the rate of depreciation is. But before that, I want to explain something else to you so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Let us say you have 10 chocolate, okay, and you gave away some chocolate, but you did not tell me how much you gave. Okay, but you also told me another information that if I give you 3 chocolate now, then the amount of chocolate you have will go back to the initial amount. So getting 3 takes you back to the initial amount. That means it got reduced by 3, right, in the first place. Think about it in this way. You did not tell me how much it got reduced, but you said that if you get 3, then whatever you lost will be made up. Okay, and the amount will be same as the initial one. So that goes to tell me that if you're getting 3 takes you to initial amount, that means you lost 3 in the first place, right? So same goes here. Using 0.5 kg fertilizer, increases the fertility by 1.5%, and this 1.5% increase takes you to the initial amount. That means from the initial amount it got decreased 1.5% in the first place, right? That is why when you increased it back to 1.5%, it took you back to the initial amount, right? So whatever the amount is decreasing, that is what is depreciation. So from this amount 1.5%, we can say that this is the rate of depreciation, right? So we can say the depreciation here is 1.5% each year. Okay, so that is the first part of the problem. I hope it is clear. Now if it does not apply fertilizer to the land, what will happen? The fertility will go down and the amount of crop he will get will be less each year, right? So then after how many years will his land have no crops? That means as the amount of fertilizer will go down, okay, it will be reducing. So once upon a time it should come that he will be having no crops, right? So let us see when it will happen. Okay, after how many years this will happen if it does not apply any fertilizer. Okay, so let me just draw a line. Okay, okay, now if it does not apply fertilizer to the land, okay, so we will apply now pt equal to p into 1 minus r whole to the power t, as we need to calculate t. But for that, what are the amount that we know? See, pt, if you are having no crop, then after t year there is no produce, so pt is supposed to be 0, correct or not? And r we just found out to be 1.5%, correct? So we will replace them here. pt will be 0, so 0 into p into 1 minus 1.5%, we have to take it to the decimal part, 0.015. Oh, sorry. So this is 0.015 all to the power t. Now this 0 is here, this p is multiplied, so if you bring on this side it will be divided, then 1 minus 0.015 will give us 0.985, then whole to the power t. So 0 divided by p is 0, so 0.985, the exponent line, and from here we will write the logarithm line, the exponent first t, and then log base 0.985 and 0. So if you write this in the calculator, we should be able to get the value of t, right? But interestingly, if you write this in the calculator, there will be no value of t. It will show you syntax error or math error. So that means there is no value of t actually. That means there will be no such time when the produce will become totally 0. It's interesting because the produce will go down each year. Every year you will get less than the previous year. Okay, so the amount will keep on decreasing, but it will never become 0. Okay, maybe it will be very close to 0, almost you are getting nothing, but it will never be completely 0 that you did not get anything at all. Okay, so there will be no such time. Okay, so this one you have to explain it in this way, that log 0.985 base 0 doesn't have any value. So if this does not have any value, then what will happen? Okay. If log 0.985 base 0 does not have any value, that means t also does not have any value. So there will not be any time when there will be no crops. Alas, so there is no value of t, there will be no such time. So that is the solution of the two part of this problem. If you have any doubt, kindly let me know. Okay, so we will discuss about it further. Till then, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.